What's up, everybody? Soul here with another Sword Convallaria video, and today we're going to be talking about the Voyage of Discovery. I want to give you quick tips to help those clear it that are maybe struggling with it. It's going to help you out in a big way. Now, first and foremost, real quick, I just want to tell you I have been under the weather. That's why I've not been posting too much lately. However, I'm kind of rebounding, trying to get back to it. So hopefully I'm healed up soon and we get right, back on schedule. With that said, first thing you have to go over and know with Voyage Discovery is at any point you start your adventure and you can always quit your adventure. So if you just want to get out of the stage and you want to quit, what you do is you click quit right here on this screen. You click quit. There's no consequence for it, and then you click on start your adventure again and you start all over. This is really important because whenever you're starting your adventure, you're going to target certain buffs that are going to allow you to perform and do well in Voyage of Discovery. The first one I'm going to cover is Impregnable. That's because it benefits any and all characters, regardless of whoever you have. It definitely will give you an edge in beating it, and especially if you have Agata. And then the second one I'm going to go over is Wind Speed, and this is specifically built around Safiyyah and Hasna. I haven't seen anyone else who benefits from it in that way, but we'll get to that later. So first we're going to go right into Impregnable, and you're going to click your buff, the buff you're looking for, which is not on my screen right now, so I'm going to back out, is max HP increased by 200%, but you lose 90% of your HP at the start of battle. So because I didn't have that buff, I'm just going to simply back out, click quit, confirm, start expiration, click it, and we go right back in and we get new buffs, as you can see here. Neither of these are the one we want, so we just back out again, quit, confirm, start, enter, until we get what we want. Now, as you can see, I don't have it. That's unlucky, but you can just keep on trying, and eventually you're gonna get what you want. Quit, confirm, try it one more time for the video, and there it is. This is what we want right here. Activate your max HP, increases by 200%, and loses 90% HP at the start of battle. This 200% is important because you're going to make your people incredibly healthy, and then most of these other traits are going to scale off HP, so this is what you're targeting. This combo is suggested by one of my Patreon members and a long-time subscriber now, Mateo. He's a big fan of the channel, and I'm super duper grateful for him, and he is the one that suggested this, and I have found that it has worked for most any and all team comps and is generally useful. The next trait we're going to go for is the trait that if you're injured at the start of the turn, the character gains a physical shield with the value equal to 80% of your lost HP. That's really, really good. That will allow you to have a physical shield at the start of the turn, regardless of them losing all that HP. And because their HP is increased by 100%, that the amount of that physical shield is going to gain is massive. It's going to be really, really beneficial to your team. And then past that, the next trait I would urge anyone to go for and collect is going to be any buff that's going to allow you to scale your damage off of your shield. There's several, but the one that I have enjoyed and found, which I have not found any stronger ones, is for each physical shield owned, you increase your damage dealt by 20%. This is super duper phenomenal. Mateo listed in this comment, as you saw earlier, that there's one that allows you to do 50% damage. I have not seen that one myself, but I don't doubt that it is there, and I hope you are lucky enough to find it. And then another really good one is you gain toughness, and before actively attacking, it adds 20% of your lost HP to your physical attack and magic attack. That is a really, really good one to have as well, and is absolutely phenomenal. With that said, I'm going to go over a battle really quick, where we're going to show you how this works to its full effect. And so, in this battle, as you can see, we have Agata. She benefits the most from all of this. You have Safiyyah. She absolutely shreds in this event with that piercing damage, but you can generally use anyone with these strengths. out, as you can see, they have the buff for the extra 100% physical damage, HP, and they also have that shield that they're gaining each time it's their turn for missing HP. It really makes a huge difference. That knockback is really good in this event because you can just knock enemies off the stage. There are a few instances where it's not possible, and it is especially notable during bosses. Some of the bosses on each map are not pushable, so do take note of that. However, with this buff from Impregnable, you're generally just going to force your way down and through them and find it out and be really bulky and strong enough to just keep at it. There are other tricks and things that can be employed that I have seen posted elsewhere online and whatnot. However, just generally being bulky with this extra buff and these extra shields, as you can see, is awesome. Maria is phenomenal in this. She gets tons of HP, she heals herself plenty. She's a really good choice. Everybody gets her, she's free to play. But as you can see, Agata, she does pretty decent. Now Momo is just a monster on this stage, and she honestly gives us the most difficulty. However, we do eventually get through to her and beat her because she can't do much about us. Safiyyah has died early on. I do not backtrack, I just keep on trucking, as with this build, I generally am able to just do so. Can't complain about 18,000 damage on a single strike. Really is a beast. And Coco, as always, is phenomenal. Hasna's damage isn't that great, but her debuff, or that hidden fragrance, is a buff to others as well, and it really allows them to do some pretty great damage and helps them along. But Ragnarok just to finish them off. You get the tactics, so why not use them?
Thank you.
Agata just starts going through and shredding these enemies, and we start picking them off one at a time. And because her piercing damage scales off her HP and it's so high, she's just a beast in this. We just eat that, we don't mind it at all. And away we go.
Thank you.
Momo has her shield down, and now she is vulnerable, and Agata is shredding her. We'll ride her off again. Good piercing damage plus the stun.
ぼーっとしてんじゃないよ。肩慣らしは十分だ。かかってきな。
腹が減ってはいく
おお
そう
おお
です。ちゃんと聞こえていますよ。わかりました。
おおどれどれぼーっとしてんじゃないよ。
I just want to remind everybody this is difficulty 5. I do not suggest autoing any of this, maybe except for the very early stages if you feel very confident in doing so. For the most part, you want to play through it. It's pretty simple if you do, and especially 5-7, I don't suggest autoing at
あり
all.
がとさん。どれどれありがとさん。
ちゃんと聞こえていますよ。わかりました。
Hasna just sits up there for free, picking them off and debuffing. It's so good. Her range is phenomenal.
どれどれおっとありがとさん。かかってきな。
Let me get the last guy right here. Boom. Easy. Now, the next one I'm going to suggest is my favorite way to clear it. If you happen to have a Safiyyah and Hasna, this might be your preferred way as well. I do find it's very efficient as far as time, and it's all very simple, and it's fun. It's overpowering. And the main trait you want to trigger and go after is right here on your screen. It is after attacking, you increase your damage dealt by 8% and reduce damage taken by 8%, stacking infinitely until the start of the next turn. I don't understand if this is a mistranslation or a misunderstanding, but this trait behaves normally on most characters. But on Hasna and on Safiyyah, it does not wear off. It stays on. It might get patched before this event's over, so take advantage of it as soon as you can. It stays on them for the whole battle. I gotten up over 50 stacks on this, and it has allowed my Safiyyah to do literally 40,000 damage within a single strike. It is absolutely phenomenal. And so, with that said, you want to absolutely target this first and foremost. It is what you're going to base everything around. Once you have established this trait and you've got it, the next trait you want to get is after casting an active skill, you gain 1 energy and reduce all skill cooldowns by 1 turn, and it can be triggered 2 times per battle. This is a phenomenal trait and also allows you to just keep going on and on and on and on. And so I would urge you to go after this with it as well, because it is phenomenal and overpowered. And then the next trait I would suggest you to get with that also is when you defeat an enemy, you get the ability to act again. This is not as important. Those first 2 are the most important, but getting this will allow you to consistently boost them and faster and clear those stages even quicker. But like I said, I'm going to repeat it again. Those first 2 are the key and the most important traits, being the first one, that 8% buff and damage reduction, and then second is the other ability where you are gaining 1 energy and cooldown up to 2 times per round. Anything you get past that is a bonus, and you're free to pick what you would like. Once you have those 2, you're going to go through this content and clear it very, very easily, very quickly. Once again, you're not autoing. I'll show you right here.
共に戦おう。よくやる。
Once again, this is difficulty 5, fight 7. We are using Safiyyah and Hasna to wreck and destroy.
神
指示を願います。
ありがとう。
It's all about building momentum. The enemy's going to press you, and they are going to hit hard and potentially kill you. Safiyyah, she's going to simply scream, and when she's avoiding the damage, it gives you more time to build up and do more buffing.
私の番。自分の身を守って。
Now Hasna builds his buffs as well, and they do not dispel or go away. However, she builds up much slower than Safiyyah does. It's not per attack, it seems to be per active ability used. I'm not certain, and it does seem to be propped off of all of Safiyyah's reactions as well. And so let's take a look at that real quick right here. She'll pause this action. We get our Safiyyah clicked right here, if it lets us. Oh, okay. Wait until she's on screen. Perfect. So as we see, she's already up to 8 stacks. Oops, where are we at? Right here. 8 stacks. That's phenomenal. That's a lot of damage and a lot of damage reduction. All within the very beginning. We're on round 2 and we're already on it. And it's not going to go away. It's just going to keep stacking and stacking. We're going to double the speed here. Keep it up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm under the weather. I'm not feeling well at all. So if I sound bad or there's extra noise, please forgive me. I just want to make sure I get this out there for anyone because I want them to be able to do this again anytime they want as soon as possible and get those rewards. Pretty phenomenal damage right there, so let's pause it. We're going to take a peek at everybody and I'm going to show you real quick. Okay, so we got Hasna here. Hasna's got 6 stacks. Not a ton. You can get 6 stacks in a single turn, on like Ida and so on and so forth, but most people lose their stacks, whereas Hasna will keep it. However, when we have a look at Safiyyah, she's already at 20 stacks. And it's not going away. Absolutely phenomenal. These do 18,000 damage right there. Fantastic. Now, because we send our operative up there, our summon, he's going to pull the others down so we can get this fight rolling a little faster. Hasna's looking pretty strong now, so let's check on her, and we'll check on Safiyyah. So let's have a look at Hasna. Hasna now is at 19 stacks. Phenomenal. Not going anywhere. Have a look at Coco. Coco, she's only got 2 stacks. It doesn't stay on her. It wears off. Right here, we've got Gloria. She's got 4. And Ida, right here. Let's have a look. She's got 1, I believe. If that, yeah. So, and then we look at Safiyyah. 35 already. 35, we're on round 6. Bonkers. Here we go. I really enjoyed this route with when running big time because of this I guess, exploit, if we will. I don't know. It's part of the game. It's happening naturally, but it really feels like you're humbling these bosses who really can be unfair. Like Guzman right here hits hard. When he pulls, he's pulling for, like, as you just saw, he hit that 5 for 10k. He just will one shot your team. And so this really brings him back down to reality. And Safiyyah has and will humble him. It's a lot of fun. So you just one shot him, he healed for 14,000. That's bonkers. And because of that cooldown and energy, 2 times per turn, we're able to cast constantly. Wine barrels and crates every turn. There you go. Boom, 20,000 damage almost. Really, really good. Why not? More liquid. Lori's not really doing a ton of damage, but she helps screen. It's a fun unit to bring along. She buffs really well. Safiyyah. Boom. Really big hits right there. Every turn, folks. Every turn. With all the energy in this cooldown. Really, really good. Good damage. Come on back alive, buddy. About to get it. She eats that. It's 500 damage to her. That's it. This is all the damage reduction. Let's have a look at it. We Warhorn because we're going to see what kind of damage we're going to do. However, let's have a look. Hasna is now at 31 stacks. It's phenomenal. And then Safiyyah. Safiyyah is at 59 stacks. Times 8% damage and 8% damage reduced. Times 59. Really, really huge. Broken. Decent damage for Gloria. Boom. Shredded. So yeah. I hope this is beneficial to you. I hope this helps you clear the Voyage of Discovery. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think, or if you know of any other exploits so we can further that and spread it to others and help them clear this content and get through this together. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Please feel free to drop a like or subscribe if you feel inclined. And a huge thank you to my Patreon members for their support and allowing us to accomplish more and do more. Without any further ado, thank you so much. Take it easy. Have a good one in all of your adventures in Convallaria. See you next time. Bye.